Oh, hello again, YouTube. You're probably thinking, Jesus Christ, will this person ever stop making videos? Because you're probably right. Anyway, this is another video in which our friend Michael Carbonaro is about to bemuse and befuddle a friend here who is actually called Clint. But it's a very good trick. Now, he does two tricks with this chap because he meets the chap later on. If you want to watch the video, there's a link. You can click the link and then you'll see the trick. It's very good. The second time he meets him is a kind of really does reveal the methodology behind the trick that he's about to do now, but it's very good. The setup really is that he's been sent in, I imagine, to buy something from someone. I don't know. He's just accidentally stumbled in. Regardless, Michael Carbonaro there working in a shop that looks to be a phone accessory shop. Yeah, he's got phone accessories there, possibly a phone shop, I suppose. But anyway, let's see if we can figure out how he does this trick.
Yeah. What's your name?
Clint.
Clint?
Yeah.
I'm Michael. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Okay, just so you know, if you haven't watched the trick, is Clint's job here is to guess how many batteries are in the vase.
Guess him. You get one guess.
120. No. I'm not gonna say 120. 150.
150? Exactly 150?
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a few things with this trick that we have to pay careful attention to. First of all, the desk that Michael Carbonaro is stood behind is again a desk that we cannot see under or through or around, which again would support the fact that there is actually a person sat underneath this desk. This person has the job of sitting underneath the podium, let's say, every time Michael Carbonaro pulls a trick, and so is, well, very familiar with looking at this area of Michael Carbonaro a lot. Regardless of that, there's a person there who is, as the people make the guess, is obviously writing the answer onto a piece of yellow paper, which we can see here. This is the trick where he's going to do it. Now, what we couldn't necessarily see there, but we can still see, he's stepping up to the counter. Look at his arms, look at his hands. He's got to receive a piece of paper. He may have already got it because, again, we can't really see everything, but he's building up this bit.
He told you.
Now, look at his hand. Look at his hand.
No.
Now, you can't see his hand, but you can see his eyes, this guy's eyes, that is, now making full eye contact with our friend Michael Carbonaro, which means now this hand that's down here is able to receive the piece of paper.
I swear to God.
Somebody told you.
I swear.
Exactly right. I had to count them this morning. That's exactly.
Now, you see, what we didn't see there, it was so fast, was he's already got the piece of paper in his hand. So obviously there's something to do with this. If we get to see that again, let's just see what he does with it. Hello, yes, look, I've just figured out something that I hadn't figured out when I recorded it. If you look closely, the piece of paper there, the yellow piece of paper rather, clearly when he flips this upside down, it's going to turn into that question mark, okay? So it's going to flip up, and that's how the piece of paper disappears. I just deduced that. I deduced that whilst I was editing, so there you go. Let's get back on with the thing. Well, this was in his hand all the time, and because he'd just been given it from the person underneath.
Because look, Clint guesses 150. Well, Clint guesses 120, 150. That is exactly the right number.
No, this is weird.
Yeah.
Clint, that's my name.
Yeah, you won. Nailed it.
But there's no way Clint was gonna walk up in here and get that.
That's what makes it a win. Otherwise, anybody who walks in and it doesn't match, that would be a loss. You know what I mean?
I don't have my name tag on, but a lot of people know the shirt. They know my name's Clint.
So that's that. Obviously now completely doesn't know what's going on. Great. Now if we skip, because there's also, here he is again, and apparently this is months later. So
what's up, Clint? How are you, man?
Hey, you got me at Perimeter.
I did. I got you at the Perimeter Mall. Clint. Now, Clint, well, can you clear something up for us here?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I had like this other premonition. I wrote it on this little piece of paper, right?
okay, now look, we're doing the same trick again. This time we will see how he does it, because it's all about this hand here. Watch this hand carefully, and again, look where we are. We've got a counter behind which will be someone. who has the misfortune of having to stare at Michael Carbonaro's crotch. I say misfortune, it could be the dream job for some. Myself, not necessarily a dream job, but then again, as I suppose it depends on how much money they pay. It's probably good pay. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on.
That I put right there. And I was like, one day, I'm going to meet Clint again, haphazardly. And he's going to get a second chance to guess how many batteries he thought really were in that jar.
Yo, all I wanted to know was how much freaking batteries were in that jar.
Do you care to give a re-guess to the camera how many you think it might be?
I'm thinking it's about 65.
65. 65. Maybe 65 batteries.
Now he's taking his time here because it's got to give the person time to write the card. But what we need to keep an eye on, we have the misfortune of editing there, but we're going to try and keep an eye on his hands. So watch.
Final answer.
Final answer, 65. Clint?
Now, again, we kind of couldn't see what happened during that exchange there, but look at this hand now. Watch this hand carefully.
You were going to come here.
And look already. This is a typical palming. I don't know if you've got... I've got a McDonald's loyalty card there, which if I was to hold it, I can hold it in a way we can mimic. I'm doing it now, but you can't see that. But suffice to say, it looks exactly like that. So we're palming the actual card. This is good, isn't it? And then there it goes. It's very good.
That Clint's second chance would be 65.
Now, how the heck did you do that?
Well, we know. But of course, again, if magic's been done, you wouldn't know. That's the whole benefit of the magic. It is good though, isn't it? Anyway, there you go. That's it. Me ruining more magic. Nice.